Good day, guys. Well, it's July 7th. Well, I lie. It's actually July 8th. And I had a long day at the doctor's, and it was so hot yesterday. I know we probably whine. It's probably not as hot as some other places, but it was hot enough. So I decided, well, I'll post for July 7th, and then I'll do one for July 8th. But I figured we might as well talk about doctors. As long as doctors goes, I have been spoiled. I've had the same endocrinologist forever. She knows my condition. She knows, what we've worked on the past. So, like I said, we've had her for 20 years. And she's closing her practice because my understanding is, she's becoming a dean of medicine out of the medical school out of UBC. And she'll be doing an awful lot of work in that aspect, which is great. Her bedside manner is awesome. And she's going to go work with them. So that means by the end of the year, I'm going to lose my doctor. But the positive thing is, I've got a new doctor. He's in the same building as she is. And, things are going to work out well. Now, it's a little disheartening. I know the new doctor. He's treated me in 2014 while I was in the hospital. And I could tell you something. At the beginning, the first meeting, I was going to go, I'm not going to like this guy. And, because when you're in the hospital or Royal Columbian, you have the same endocrinologist all week. You don't see your own. You see the house doctor. And, it was, I don't know. But as the week moved on, he took a real interest in my case. And for the rest of the week, he was in there, he was really trying to figure out. He tried stuff. It wasn't kind of like, well, we'll see what this blood sugar does. He really kind of gets the whole point of my special circumstances. I don't follow the same rule every day. Sorry, clear that up. Just kind of, it's a hot day still. So, that's a positive thing. So, goodbye, Dr. Wallace. Well, not quite yet, but and hello, Dr. Shu. So, Dr. Shu is really quite competent. So, I have a relationship with Dr. Wallace right now that I can text her, if something goes wrong. And, I'm not going to expect that out of Dr. Shu. It would be nice, but, I'll have to be like a regular patient. And I'm fine with that. With Dr. Wallace, it wasn't like that at first. But we'll work things out. And Dr. Wallace is going to invite Dr. Shu to the next couple of talks and such. Now, what happened during the doctor's appointment? Well, let me just say, it was okay. We talked about blood pressure. She took my blood pressure. It was 150 or about. over 80. And, I said to her, well, last time I was here, when you first took the blood pressure, it was up, and then you retook it, and it was down. So I said, it's probably the white coat. You're going and you're getting tested or anything, your nerves are up. But sort of like once I calmed down and everything, the blood pressure went down. I had to get a new blood pressure monitor because the old one kind of got demolished. So I've got a new one of that, and the morning blood pressure was up to 140. And you talk to some people, oh, that's great. Well, for a type 1 diabetic, you should be around 130. And this morning, just before lunch, it was 129 over 68. So that's pretty good blood sugar. Yay. Now, we'll have to keep it up, and she's taking me off hydro something, not hydrochlorothiazide, but it's a red pill, and she's taking me off that. And we're going down to half a pill right now, and hopefully that will continue. She took my weight. I'm not happy with my weight, but we've talked about that yesterday, that I am a large fellow, and I know that. And I gained an awful lot of weight in the hospital. They kept pushing sugar into me, so I have to work on that now, and I know that. So if those of you are going to critique this, I know I have to lose weight, and I'm working on it. So we talked about that. We also talked about getting a new insulin pump. And I'm going to have to call Ministry of Social Development or whatever, and see if I qualify. Now, in BC, if you're under 25, you have to, or the province will cover you. If you're over that, I guess they think that, a lot of places will have private medical. I guess I'll try this afternoon, but I doubt they'll call. Just being Friday. And it's a sunny Friday, But we'll give it a try. I don't want to go down to an office, stand in line, but we'll see. She also said I need a new transmitter, which I just bought November, so we'll see. I asked her about the Cecil program and saying that I would need a letter. A letter from your doctor? But, we're putting together this package to mail to Burnaby Home Health to see if I can qualify, and if I don't qualify, then we can go back and approach it from a different angle. Doesn't mean we'll get it, but in the hospital, they said, oh, you don't qualify for the program because you're not sick enough. And I guess they're afraid that so often they don't want people to just be standing around. And I understand that, but just saying that I'm not sick enough is kind of almost, to me, like a prejudicial. I didn't even have a chance to apply. I got no official answer. And there were social workers taking this to the next level. And part of these social workers didn't really know me, didn't really fight for My rights? Well, they don't know the condition, and they don't know how many times the nurses were coming in to wake me up, and right now I've been sleeping through, and I've probably been sleeping through some lows. But we don't want me sleeping through the lows because the chance is I'll end up going to the hospital again. And if I go to the hospital again, I know what will happen. They'll start talking about putting me in a group home. And I'm sorry, I don't belong in a group home. I can't afford assisted living. So, just because I'm brittle, it's not fair. Kind of to put someone away that can get out and live a life. So, we'll see what comes of this. But I got a prescription to cut out that hydro pill, and I left my sunglasses there. So I'll go Monday and pick it up. But, in your comments, write the story, right? Tell me about your doctor if you have brittle diabetics. Now, I know there's only like 3% of diabetics are brittle. And of that, I think there's only 1 or 2% that is severely brittle. And I know brittle, everyone's got stories, and tell me your stories, and maybe we can figure something out that will help all brittle diabetics. Anyway, talk to you, I guess, in a few minutes, but I'll talk to you on a different subject. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.